Huh, I'm back. To recap, we there's a faction and there are apparently some remains of a government, probably a military base. These guys right here, they're they they are not really quite dead. Well, they got infected and they didn't quite die. And there's also another faction somewhere. Oh, and here's Gustav. Okay. Now let's check the survivor portfolio. Wait a minute. Okay, apparently I need a research place. And nearest is that. Unless there's one that I'm not seeing. That means I got to do some scouting. Hey. Let's get to that place from this. Now you zoom. Bless me. Now you're losing food, so I'll have her do some farming. Someone had gotten strangely clever lately. They seemed to have figured out how door handles work. One of our scouts reported what it looked like someone ordering them around, but I'm not sure how much stock to put in that. By the way, we're going to need to be extra careful when going outside the walls. While this bout of creativity last thing I need is a Z opening whenever kitchen cupboard I made my latest hiding spot. Extra danger for the next 5 days. Scout. Okay. Scout. 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 Let's have a talk with them. Yeah, why not? Yeah, there's Jay right there. At Rocker City Hall. We need a lab, and so far that's the only one around here. Oh, we got a little food and supplies saved up for a rainy day. We could call it our entertainment budget. We could either use it to spice up Sunday ceremonies or we would party at the bar every now and then. What should we spend on it? Evenly or... Let's do it evenly. Since apparently I gotta get the thing back, the survivor management back in order too. So research. Um, let's not risk it. We're pretty good with food. Put him there, and let's have him go speak with the trader. Yeah, that may have been good to do earlier on. Yep. If I need anything, how's I am. Let's get the sword. We don't want to get out too much of our stuff, so that and pretty good with food. We only had some 80s Transformer toys on them, and they swore were for professional use and refused trade. Fortify and fortify. got a mom. Right there. Convince them it's okay. Saying they got their backs and all. She's mistrusting. Anyway. Research. Let's go back. Do we have anything for research? Science book. Yep. There it is. We took care of them. We need to reclaim some more buildings. So let's have him take some time off. Okay, I had to go take care of something, but I'm back. Okay, now, how about let's get some scouting done and find out who's that other gang in this place. Fighting and there. Scout. 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 Lots of scouting. Really can't believe that. I mean, okay, he got that done. So what she has to say? Oh, there's your UFO. Would you like this hand-knit shawl made from the finest dog's fur? I still have a couple acorn tea around here somewhere. I've always had a knack for making things with what I find around. I used to sell them at local farmers markets and craft fairs, but those don't seem to be happening as much nowadays. New perk. She's a soldier. Well, I guess I could always train her to be a builder, so she can build things good at the workshop once we get it. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Okay. Now, let's go with construction. Well, I have a pretty big fort. Okay, now Uh-huh. All survivors are happy. I got that. Okay. It's a big map, so let's try to find out where that other faction is. Jesse Blues. When we met Jessie, he told us the story of a young girl who'd been bitten and locked in a closet by her parents who didn't have the heart to kill her. Jessie found her 3 weeks later, terrified, half mad, but still alive. The disease changes us, he said, but our hearts still thump and our heads still think. Well, mostly. So it's an insult to my kin that someone's been snatching us rotten. Talking both away, young and old. Care to wager who's doing it? Guess the government, guess the boogeyman, none of my business. Okay, we've been to the government and we know that they had bullseye, said Jesse, rotten are tougher than a $2 steak, and the government's experienced to find out why. Last fellow they picked up was our engineer, Chuck. He had plans to secure this subway and stop the government raids for good, but they snagged him before he got started. Jesse is offering us a reward for Chuck's safe return, but he warned that the government wouldn't take lightly to interference, especially if they thought we were working with Iraq. Then we had a talk. Okay. And we got some Ask Zed. Instruction. Build. Workshop. Talk. Need anything? Medicine. Don't really have much. But we do need some more food. 15. Medicine. 4 and some fuel. There. Okay. So we can get some stuff over there. We clean stuff over there. Okay, now. I believe the scavengers better at fishing. I think. Yeah, scavengers. Go. Oh. Yeah, there's still that. Zombie vitals. We lost a suburb. Okay, I'm not seeing any rubble in our fort anywhere. Hmm. Uh, yeah, we're actually cracked a lot of ammo. Anyone need any equipment? Soldiers, need any weapons? Sword. Golf club. Baseball bat. There we go. That looks like a water treatment plant. Let's try to get over there a little bit. Oh, right there. That's where. Yeah, that's bad. Still have plenty of room, though. Zombie vitals. Oh, we got some zombie bait. So can we put the zombie bait in the building with the zombie traps so we get rid of lots of zombies? Yeah, pretty sure that can work. Alright, let's get started with some traps. Grab all the supplies that we left there. Yeah, that's the water treatment plant. Nah. Okay. Fortify. I'm gonna go fishing with her. We're losing 1.5 rations of food. I guess that could be worse. Yeah. Found an escape point slightly sensitive. Ryu has nightmares. Has been keeping him awake. The kid's having nightmares. We all do, but these are the very difficult. Time off work, talk to the kid, organize a summer camp. Sure, let's do that with all the kids. Was that something that we can organize? In this? Nope. From a joy or a mouth speak, it depends on perspective. Personally, I'm not sure why we've been doing this if it weren't for the next generation. Maybe their lives be better than ours, at least in the long run. That sentimental note, congratulations Lily on her birth of baby princess, Bejo. Yeah. Go trade with government. Sure. Defense and building. Now we don't really need any of that. Yeah, that's a big fort. Okay, now... Okay, what? Oh, a babysitter. Right. Okay. Now, resume. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so building is taking a little bit. And then we got that. And the one. Yeah. Anyway, we found a whole bunch of rabbits sticking to one of our farms the other day. They must have been someone's pets at one point, because they're surprisingly tame. You just pick them up and throw them in pots too. So easy. Keep them as pets, eat them all, half and half. Let's go with half and half. Rabbits for some, rabbit stews for others. Everybody wins. Rabbit meat, well, you pet once in the interval. Although it's a little disturbing to eat rabbit meat while you pet one sitting in your lap. Yeah, I guess so. So, do we have... Nope, no pet rabbits in this. They must be around here somewhere, though. Oh, yeah. Let's take you off that. And progress a little towards getting that water treatment plant. We got some basic traps. And we got some zombie baits. Well, we got research it yet. Yeah, we're going with the zombie bait. Okay. Stranger danger. Left in the city, not to help people. Now we're gonna need put arms, hostility, caution. Yeah. Okay. Get rid of them there. Get rid of those. And progress that way. Expand. Scavenge. Okay. have they've got the vaccine, so and our food's going back up. Hospital. Crying last night, getting shock. One of the good guys. Dang. Okay. Soldiers. Now. Guard. Guard. More guarding. Okay, that's it. With that. Okay. What? Oh. Yeah, we're gonna need some more people. Let's see if we can't get any soldiers from there. That situation is handled. Whew. We can hold them up for land, barricade, with fuel, 15% danger. It's 15% not that big, so let's risk it. Okay. Get rid of them. Attack. Continue with the hospital. Our defenders handle it. We got an injury. Getting back to the suburb will be too late. There have been 6 in their group currently, but they were killed when hunting in the ravine nearby. Now it was just Cassie and a child whose parents had died in that ravine. They were packing their stuff, getting ready to join the government. Seems I'm too late and more than we want. They asked why our fork would be any better. We gotta let them go. They shrugged and said they joined the government then. I hope the folks at the government appreciate it to get more strength, and yeah, they do appreciate it. We got a hospital now, and nah. Church. Talk to them. Let's actually have time move a little. Yeah, let's go for them. Let's clear that area out. I've had so many happy moments with it. Once we start dating, every man I get to spend with her is in our character joy, fears, of an impending attack, all the pressure leading such a diverse group of damaged right to people when we're together, it's just me and her. Just thinking about this today for no particular reason. Maybe I should go see how she's doing. Go on a date. Dinner. Okay. Now. Fish. Mary now 14 years old. We got a builder. Inside. This is awkward. During our meeting with Senator Davis, she asked if he's seen any strange zombies in the city. Zombies who could talk and use tools. She must mean the rotten, who says the government has been kidnapping and experimenting on them. This is our chance to find out what happened to Chuck and Chuck, or we could help the government by telling them what we know about the rotten, or if they neither. Ask about Chuck, tell her about the rotten. We get asked about that. Davis gave a sour look when I mentioned the captured rotten. The UN Charter states that any individual infected by zombieism are no longer classified as humans and retain no privileges as such. Very pressed the matter, but she shut me down with classified, confidential, and restricted. Guess we aren't going to learn any more from her. Elsewhere, Dr. White, who seemed to know something about those zombies being healthier. Oh my, yes, she guessed. We're making wonderful progress in the experiment with rotten. They don't need to eat, and their cut-in receptors are no longer reacted to pain or heat, yet they still score well on the Hopkins manual dexterity test, as if their bodies had bonded with the virus rather than being taken over by it. We could produce a similar state in our soldiers. They'd be far more effective in combat. Wait, they're gonna affect their own people? With their consent, of course. But soldiers wouldn't be proud to risk their lives for the state after everything we've been through. We are offering them increased strength, immunity to pain, the ability to take a bullet and keep going. We just need to iron out a few kinks first, such as the rotting flesh she made a face. They do smell quite awful. Where you're keeping Chuck? She seemed sad at the mention of the rotter's name. Oh, him? She said. Just shame that one so bright-eyed and intelligent must be the subject of our test. The UN Charter, but by the UN Charter, he is no longer considered human, unless Chapter 3, Article 8c states that infected entities may regain rights if they can articulate that they are a citizen of a UN country and provide documentation for it. He can still talk well enough, but doesn't have any ID on him. Maybe someone watching at the fort could help find it. Wait, I'm pretty sure we're playing in the United States. Then why are they bringing up the United Nations? Huh. They made fun of our fort. Meet. Horde. Okay. Here. Dangerous. Guard. Okay, we're gonna have to wait for it. Like, just like that. claim. Speak with Debs. We met up Jesse and explained the situation with Chuck and Chuck. He slapped his head almost dislodged his loose ear. We'll beat me like a rented mule. That's simple. All we need is some sort of identification papers for old Chuck and they'll have to let him go. Not that most of these folks carry ID anymore, but Chuck was a local. He had a place right here in Oshkosh. He pointed us to an unclaimed suburb area. Might find his papers there, anywhere. Talk to them. Okay, now. Right there. Well, that's good. Let's see if we can get some more people. Beware of the beastman. Chuck's house had obviously cost him a bit back when money had meant something. Unfortunately, judging from the teeth marks, the Zed had little respect for natural wood columns, and the floor-to-ceiling windows hadn't helped much with fortifying the place. As I got near the house, I spotted movement through the broken window. A couple thievish figures crouched over a fallen body inside. From the sounds of cracking bone and tearing flesh, I was pretty sure these guys weren't giving the guy CPR. Fight or sneak? Yeah, the person is really good. Smell pipe and caved in the first said before it could look up from its meal. Second snarled as I felt the pipe into his mouth and forced it to the ground. His creature flared under me. I raised my foot and brought it down on Zed's head once, twice, 3 times. On the third strike, the thing's skull bent like a ripe melon. I was searching the house after that to find the old passport belonging to one Charlton Tiger. Now we just need to get this to Chuck in the government's compound. Goverment shared stories of the world to the south. It doesn't sound like they're faring much better down here. She and her dog are headed north in the hopes that the cold winters will slow the Zed down. Wait, just 2? Oh. We may or may not need some more farms soon. Farm. Those 4 are yours. Does it have a full storeroom of food? Asked Leah, the potential recruit I'd spent all morning trying to schmooze. And how about running water? She's full of questions, this one. You'd think anything would be better than the damn rooftop hovel she's living right now. But I guess these are valid conditions. I'm getting close to the water treatment plant, and I just built another thing, so we should be good on food. Let's come back later. Maybe once we have a full storm of food. Okay, we got a farm. Green thumb. Fortify. Okay. Okay. 1.8, 3.3, 2.5. Scavenge. Dog set was beset by a pack of stray dogs last night. They got under the wall somehow and made a real mess of things, knocking stuff over and getting into the food supplies. Luckily they didn't get anything before in front of them. Nasty bites. A few days to recover. Okay, and oh, right. Needs repair. Wander. Fix the wander. And okay. Soldiers. We still did not find the. We got zombie bait. Okay, exactly how do you make that then? With food. So I figured. Let's make some traps first. That much work tonight. You can see the flames happening all the way on the walls. Look pretty. And by this morning we could put their subway back together. They're a little short on building supplies and we're hoping 2x4s. There we go. We got some traders. Pause. Scout. What do you think the other faction is? Do you think they're the last judgment gang? After we ran them out of a previous town? Or do you think there's a different fort? Oh, and I should probably cut the recording right now. So, leave a like, comment, what fort do you think? What other faction do you think they're? Yeah. Do you think it's either the Last Judgment Gang or a completely new faction? See you later.